Jukebox Lee is back in the Shaw TV studios. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me here as always.
And Thrill, you just debuted a song we've never heard, or nobody's ever heard before, right here on the show.
That's right, that's right. Special treat for Shaw alone.
Okay, yeah. So the song is inspired, of course. You're such a nice guy to the girlfriend, So tell us about the song and who inspired that.
My lady, she's my little meatball, as I say, Alabama. She's basically been there with me through every phase of my career, and I can't rave enough about her. So I had to write a song, Sukoi, which means so cute in Japanese.
Oh, nice, very beautiful song. And of course, the lady's always a great inspiration for music. Now, you've been inspired a lot recently, and it, of course, has put you to a
ladies?
Well, which has inspired the next album, really. You got the album coming out, and this is good timing that you're here on the show. You can talk about that.
Early February, watch out for the album. It's called Shout at the Heifer. So any fans of Motley Crue will remember the old Shout at the Devil, and this album is Shout at the Heifer.
Shout at the Heifer.
And who hasn't stood in a farmer's field yelling at cows at some point in their life?
I have not done that.
Oh,
I've never stood in a field.
For shame. We gotta
push them over.
Oh, no. You just
don't
got
do
to
that.
hang out with them and such. So.
Right. Well, you've been busy around town, of course, with the gigs, and I just love that, that sense of humor that you guys bring on stage, and of course, you have a lot of fun with the audience. And have you always been a musician that likes to bring in the audience and have a little fun with them?
Absolutely. I think that I grew up, we were talking about Will Shatner, I grew up on cheesy entertainers. We were talking about the Flintstones earlier today, too, and how racy things were. Back for those days, it was very challenging. So I kind of like to bring the fun. And we're all adults, and we're also all kids, too, at the same time. We got to have fun.
Yeah, well, and you boys certainly have come together. I know that when you were here last time, it sounded like you're a well-oiled machine, but man, after all this time, it really does sound smooth.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. The boys are always ragging on me for being such a bad band leader, so maybe I'll show them this.
Oh, yeah? We're not getting the proper guidance. You're like, the proof is in the pudding, just watch TV.
I sure will.
Yeah. Well, tell us about some of your upcoming gigs. I know that you're doing some casino work. That was the last thing you were doing when we visited with you last time. You're keeping busy with that. Obviously, the album coming out, so you're very busy these next few months as we lead into Christmas here.
That's right. We're doing a lot of private stuff, which is kind of a nice turn because, of course, you can make some good money with it. But as artists, we're always turning our eyes towards the album, the show. We're doing a Hank Williams Sr. Tribute show coming up in the new year. We've got a lot of stuff on the go. Basically, just have to keep my head focused and work really hard. And, of course, Apex, we're back there in February sometime. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So Century, Apex, and doing the casino stuff and the private shows. And you know what? It's really good to see. And so the album, when it does come out, how can we find out to get a copy or
always
more
online?
information?
Jukeboxleigh.com. That's Leigh. Of course, you can come to a show when we have our CD release in February. You can come and pick up a CD there. Everybody puts something on iTunes or CD Baby, so that's, of course, where you always get something. But the shows is where we really want to see you.
Good stuff, Jukebox. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Sukoi, won't you take my ring? 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 Sukoi.